Hey everyone, this is Sonar Wave with another review. Today I'm looking at the new Studio Series 86 Voyager Hot Rod. He did actually come out here in Australia along with pretty much the entire first wave of the 86 Studio Series line before Christmas. Well, just before Christmas, I should say. Now, if you're here in Australia and you did miss out on him and the others, don't worry. I believe there's another shipment on its way with the first of the Kingdom figures, from what I heard. If you want to double check the information, you can on the Oddsformers Facebook page. That's where I saw the information originally. The only one we didn't get was Grimlock. But he may not necessarily get released here in Australia, as the leaders don't always sell as well as the Voyagers and the deluxe stuff do. We have gotten a few leaders, but more in the Earthrise and the Siege line. But not really in the Studio Series. We didn't see Studio Series Jetfire or anything until early this year for the toy sale, and Shockwave and Overload have only just now popped up. So I guess we'll wait and see. We may get Grimlock, but we also may not. Your only options may be to try and get him off the Zing and EB Games websites before the listings disappear, or to get them through another trusted seller. There's a few Australian-based stores that will stock the 86 line along with the others, obviously. I tend to get a lot of my own Transformers through Playground Zero, who's run by a very good friend of mine, and he takes really good care of me. He's not done me wrong yet, and if something crops up that's an issue, even if it's just like a small fleck of paint on something, he'll offer to replace it for me if it's that much of a big deal, or if the box is damaged. So he's really good that way. So he's definitely someone else to check out. I won't be doing a transformation for Hot Rod. My Hot Rod, unfortunately, the part of the leg joint is so stiff I can't actually bend it. It is that bad. So if you do want to see how to transform him, be sure to drop by my good friend Optobotomus and check out his channel, because he shows you how to go from the alt mode to robot and then back again. So either way, depending on what you're trying to figure out, you're good. He'll show you both versions of it. I would, but as I said, the legs on mine are too stiff for me to actually successfully transform him. So, excuse me. If I do want to have him in alt mode, I'll probably end up having to get another one, and hoping that the legs aren't nearly as stiff on that one. But Optobotomus did finally get Cup, so he can stop complaining that I'm taunting him with mine. But that's what he gets for taunting me with Bruss, so fair's fair, I say. But let's get on with it. Taking a look at his accessories first. Here's his buzzsaw. See some nice detailing on there. I think he actually used this to help free Cup when Cup was being attacked by the giant squid. Excuse me. If I remember correctly. And of course he comes with 2 guns, which were obviously cast in red plastic and then painted silver. There's some nice detailing on there, and of course you've got the sighting at the top, and as you can see, now he does actually come with 2 of these. The second one of mine's gone walkies, so I'll have to find that before the cat decides to do what Pepper does and run off with it, because a spiteful little thing probably would do just that, even if I told him not to. So, but this you can attach to the exhaust pipes on his arms, so you can reenact the opening scenes where he's with Daniel on the lookout and he's firing up at the ship that was taken over by the Decepticons. And then of course, as you can see, he's holding the Matrix. I think it's the same one that comes with Earthrise Prime, I'm not sure. I do have Earthrise Prime, but I've got him in truck mode, so I can't just pull it out and have a look-see. That I don't really want to, but I'm sure someone could tell me one way or another. And then of course it comes with another, I suppose, blast effect that you can use to make it look like he's opening the Matrix up, which is pretty cool. I like that they actually created a specific blast effect for that, so you can actually reenact the moment he becomes Rodimus. If you've got Rodimus Prime at all in your collection, you know, you can sort of have this as your display with Hot Rod in the front and then Rodimus in the back as he's, you know, opening the Matrix and he's becoming the new Prime. And of course the background is the inside of Unicron, which is where he activated the Matrix and lit the darkest hour of the Autobots. It's got a lovely clear blue on the inside of it. It's been beautifully done. This whole line so far, they've done an absolutely amazing job so far with the 86 studio series, and they scale perfectly with your Siege and your Earthrise. So even though they're coming from 2 different lines, they still blend seamlessly together. So even if you have Scourge from the studio series line, and you know you've got him with Galvatron and Cyclonus from Kingdom, he'll scale with them just fine. It won't make a difference that they're not of the same one. And they've just, yes, they've really ticked me off with all the exclusives and it being hard to get a lot of stuff, even the mainline stuff. But in terms of the designs for the entire War for Cybertron line and the new 86 studio series, they've really done an amazing job with this stuff. And like other reviewers, I cannot say enough how amazing these are. And they are like mini masterpiece figures. I mean, if you haven't been able to collect masterpiece because they are expensive, you can go out and you can get these You can get the Siege, or you can get Earthrise or Kingdom. You can't go wrong with any of them. Really, it's your preference. It's what talks to you. And you can have them for... You could probably buy 2 or 3 deluxes for what it could cost you for one masterpiece, depending on what it is you wanted. I mean, you could have, you know, you could get the entire G1 season for less than it would cost you to buy 2 or 3 or 4 of them, and they will still look amazing on your shelf, because they really are like scaled down versions of the Masterpiece toys. It is absolutely amazing what they've managed to do. And then they've come out with this 86 Studio Series line, and while I don't have Blur, I've got him coming, as well as Jazz. I've got Scourge and Cup and Hot Rod, and I absolutely love them. They are stunning, and I look forward to being able to have a proper display, and to eventually add Galvatron and Cyclonus and a few more of the mini bots as they come out. And you know, I look forward to seeing what this new year brings for us once they're done with Kingdom. I think there's maybe two waves left. I'm not 100% sure. They may do more waves, they may do less. We don't know. We'll find out. But I do look forward to seeing what comes after the War for Cybertron trilogy. Will we go straight into the Energon trilogy? You know, will we look at Armada and that, or will they just focus on Transformers Prime that's just had an anniversary? Will it be Transformers Animated? Will they do one of the more obscure ones and look at Robots in Disguise 2001? Who knows? I'm looking forward to seeing what it is they will do. And I hope you guys are too, even with all the exclusives. Hopefully this will be a much better year for everyone. But time will tell, I suppose. But on with the review. I'm sure you're sick of my rambling by now. You can see Hot Rod comes with his visor, which he had in that same scene where he was shooting at the ship after the Autobots were consequently killed and the Decepticons took it over. And there he is with it. I might actually... I'm sure a few people are going to do this, but I might actually leave him with the visor on, because it does look pretty cool. And then of course you can see he's got his Energon. Sorry, I'm very tired. He's got his exhaust pipes on the end of his arms. I know, the quality sucks, I know. But the colouring is absolutely beautiful. Now, I don't have Masterpiece, Hot Rod, or Rodimus. I don't have any other version of Rodimus except for the Cyberverse version of him. And this will be an unpopular opinion for some, but I absolutely love Hot Rod, especially the Cyberverse one. And this is the deluxe Hot Rod. You can see it got shortchanged with the toy in this line. Thankfully, he didn't get shortchanged for Studio Series. I think this is probably going to be one of the more popular ones for people. Yeah, this is what I was meaning. I can't get this part of the leg to bend, so I can't actually transform this particular Hot Rod. But I've heard nothing but good reports about how he looks in alt mode. I've seen other reviewers with it, and he looks stunning in both forms, and the colouring is absolutely gorgeous. And as I said, he got shortchanged in the Cyberverse toy line a couple of times. I think there's, I'm not sure if there's 2 or 3 toys for him, but none of them were overly good, unfortunately. I do have the other version of him where he's black, or stealth mode, for part of season 3 of Cyberverse. He obviously, he fell into toxic energon and took Deadlock with him, and then emerges and he's covered in, he's got his stealth paint on, and we don't know how or why he survived and Deadlock didn't. They never actually told us that. It could have had something to do with Cheetor. I don't know, because Cheetor absolutely adored Hot Rod and Bumblebee. They were his best friends, so he could have had something to do with it. I really don't know. It's open to everyone at this point, but my voice is starting to go, so I will stop rambling at you now, I promise. Thank you for listening to me, and I will finish it off. So stay safe, be kind, and I will catch you on the next one.